Hi everybody, welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with Ben Mankiewicz from Turner Classic Movies, former writer for The Daily Show, Steve Rosenfield. And Barack Obama gave a speech the other day to a group of entrepreneurs in Washington, D.C. Did you see it, Ben?
I did. I think it will go down as Barack Obama's worst speech.
It's not a great speech.
It's not a great speech, and he didn't seem into it. It was like at the White House, and it was a lot of people just standing around. He seemed like he was phoning it in. But basically, what he was doing was, near as I could tell, was saying, look, I've been at this job 4.5 years, and frankly, I'm a little overwhelmed, and I need your help.
And I'm going to be asking more people around the country, more inventors and entrepreneurs and visionaries, to sign up to serve. We've got to have the brightest minds to help solve our biggest challenges. And it's a reminder that in this democracy, we, the people, recognize that this government belongs to us, and it's up to each of us and every one of us to make it work better. We can't just stand on the sidelines. We can't take comfort in just being cynical.
Yeah, you can't take comfort in just being cynical, Ben, even though that's the only emotion we actually have left anymore. And no,
give us a break.
And the president can't solve all our problems, Ben, but he can create new ones, which is nice, right?
Yeah. By the way, screw him. I take great comfort in being cynical.
Yes, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, helps get me through the day.
Yeah. If I wasn't consumed with cynical rage, I would be totally numb.
You got to pick a side.
Yes.
But I like that he's like, we need the best and the brightest. I thought you and your guys were supposed to be the best and the brightest. Yeah, isn't that what we hired you for?
Yes. Didn't you go to Harvard and all that stuff? Didn't we vote for you twice so you would fix shit, and now we're supposed to do it?
Weren't you a constitutional law professor, and then it turns out you're a constitutional law professor? You know.
That's funny. Okay, so the president gets an A in civics and an F in reality.
Yeah. And then he continues, and I think also gets an F in sloganeering.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
We all have a stake in government success because the government is us.
Yeah, so it turns out government is us. So we've been tapping our own phones? Is that what he's been saying? I mean, we're a bunch of assholes breaking the law? Everybody is? So
the president, when he got elected, there was the hope and change, and he was going to reform how we do elections, maybe get money out of politics. We fell out of Iraq and Afghanistan, more open government, right? Transparency in government. But apparently what the Obama administration has left to pat themselves on the back for right now is that, like, the Doppler 3000 radar system really works well.
Doing things right. When we're tracking weather more effectively, that saves lives for folks who are for tornado.
Boy, it's a typical, you know, when people run out of shit to say, they talk about the weather.
Awkward.
Yes, yes. Oh, Barack
it's like
Obama.
A bad party.
When I worked in local news, research always showed the thing people cared most about was the weather. Like, it didn't really matter what else you covered. Yeah.
Really? That's why they do so much weather?
That's what it always shows. So we'd like be in Charleston, South Carolina, there'd be whatever, double murders, corruption in government, didn't make it, the Confederate battle flag flying atop the State House. It didn't matter. It was going to rain super hard, and there's going to be some puddles, and it'll splash when you go by pedestrians.
Well, even in Los Angeles, there's no weather happening, and they still spend 15 minutes on it.
Totally.
They'll start to talk about weather in other parts of the country. Hey, look, it's raining in Montana. We can show you that. I've got the Mega Doppler 7000 HE.
I was watching the weather last night, and they do the map because as we're doing the show at this point, there's a heat wave, and well, it's very hot for us anyway. And I was watching the maps as they move through, and they show, like, I don't know, 1,400 towns or something. Whenever they do the weather, I don't know 1/10 of them.
Right, I know.
Right, and these are the place I live in. They're like, not in Temecula, not in Palos Juanos.
We're not going there.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
We're not going to go there.
I don't know where that is. It's also like 200 miles from here.
Yes, we're going to show you something over next to Arizona. Technically, it's California.
All right, so the president finishes up by basically reasserting what he said at the beginning, which is that I can't do this alone. I'm totally over my head.
And we've got the potential to do so much better than we're doing right now, but we're going to need the help. Private sector, the non-for-profits, most of all, we want to make sure that we're empowering some of the folks who are sitting here today to make sure that they can deliver on the kind of 21st century government that the American people want.
Yeah, he doesn't want to empower people for real. Like I don't want to empower anybody that could expose our criminal malfeasance inside the government. That kind of empowerment. Not Edward Snowden, right?
Yeah, I wanted, like in the beginning for years, what we wanted was Obama to assert his power.
Yes.
Like to use it. And now you're like, nah, that's okay.
Yeah. I'm full.
Yeah. I've had enough. Yeah. And again, he's like, we really want to empower the people in this room. And I'm like, you're the president. No one could be more empowered than you.
It would be nice if the guy we voted for, he always keeps seeing he always seems like, sooner or later I'm going to meet somebody with real power and then we're going to get some shit done. That's what President Obama always sounds like to me.
Yeah.
You are the guy. Go get it.
Yeah, you could fix everything.